Okay. Not going to turn the music all the way off this time since we're going to be chatting a lot at the beginning of the stream, so it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of audio in the background. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully I'm not coming in too loud, if anything. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be voting. I didn't realize I cut it so close. I was one day off from hitting the time limit to vote in the Anime Awards, the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Going to try to chew through this pretty quick and then get started on the newly announced Hi-Fi Rush, which I'm looking forward to. I think it's going to. I hope that game is as fun as it looks like it's going to be. But I did want to get these votes out of the way. I've been going back and forth on my own on whether or not I was even going to stream myself doing the votes. These will be determined by an industry panel or a special guest at the show. All right. Weird they have. There's only 2 of these, but whatever. Presenter's choice is weird. Anyway, let's get through these votes. I think this will give me an opportunity to mention a lot of stuff that I didn't get to talk about in my just like top 10 of the year. Although it's important to mention, I heard this from other people, other YouTubers who went through this process. The cutoff to be eligible to be in the awards was anything that came out in the year before the fall season, which is the season that started in like October, September. I think September. So any of the anime that started running in September, which includes like Bleach, the second core of Spy Family, My Hero Academia, I think either the second core or just like My Hero in general, or the newest season in general. I think it's the beginning of the new season started in September. A lot of the most exciting anime of the year aren't eligible technically because they're trying to. And I think I get it. It's weird though. So I think they didn't want anime that were running up until right at the end of the year or past it technically, like anime that would run until right up to the end of December from September. They didn't want people to have to watch those in a rush and then have to turn around and vote. I get that logic, except I don't get the fact that the Anime Awards aren't actually taking place or shown being presented this year until March. So not only did they delayed when the votes are being actually presented from when they have been in previous years, earlier in the year. So that defeated the purpose of knocking back the eligibility for anime too. It's kind of like you did both of the things you could to fix that problem. You could have either scooted back when you did the vote for Anime Awards and presented the Anime Awards and just let, the eligibility stay the same, including the fall season, or don't include the fall season and keep the Anime Awards presented in like February or January or whatever. Voting happens in January and then the presentation would be in February. If you're going to have the presentation be that far back, then there's not really a reason. It's weird. Anyway, point is, that's why a lot of the anime that you may want in some of these categories aren't going to show up. Because anything that happened after September is going to be in next year's Anime Awards. All right, let's get started. We're going to try to go from the bottom up. Okay, so we have Best Voice Artist Performance in English, which, considering I've watched a decent amount of dubs this year, because whenever I watch, I actually watched all of these dubbed. No, I didn't watch Kotaro. I didn't watch Kotaro Lives Alone dubbed, and I didn't watch this at all, My Dress Up Darling. Although I'm probably going to go back and watch My Dress Up Darling at some point. It's on my to-watch list, but I didn't really... I don't know. But I heard good enough things for me to go back and watch it. Point is, I watched all of these dubbed at some point, if not dubbed all the way through. Mostly because when I watch anime nights with my friends that I watch every other Thursday, we tend to lean dub for them because one of my friends has a harder time reading subtitles, just because they have like a reading thing in general that slows down their reading. So subtitles makes it a little bit more annoying for them, but they can do it. It's just better for us to do dubs if the dub is good. So I am unusually able to give opinions on all 4 of these dubbed. Actually, I'm realizing that my pick for the best voice acting in a dub is not in this list, which is really sad. Licorice Recoil, I think, had a really fantastic dub. Like the main character in that is one of my is probably my favorite dub of the year. Just because I was really impressed at how different it sounded, and it wasn't just it sounded like a different voice actor from just like the normal female voice actor. I need to stop just randomly scrolling, but it feels bad to just have this sitting here. I'm also not going to play this because I think that that will make problems for the YouTube archive. Um. Anyway, and then this is a Dragon Ball movie, and in general, anime movies I'm probably gonna watch. Well, Dragon Ball I'm always gonna watch dubbed because the sub voices, the Japanese voice acting is horrible sounding compared to the English one. And in Cyberpunk, I watched dubbed just because I tend to watch Trigger anime dubbed after uh, eh, generally after Gurren Lagann, which had a really good dub. That just made me in general want to watch their dubs. And but I think I did both. I think I listened to both, and I fell down on the dub. Just also, if you're just like kind of like in an American city with a lot of guns, I tend to lean dub, and that's what Cyberpunk fell into. Anyway, specifically though, the particular voice acting, I might give it to Sung Won and Ranking of Kings, as you have to click on these in order to see who they actually voiced. Kage's dub, I think he did a really good job. I don't really care about any of the rest of these as far as dub voice actors. I don't think David was the best voice acting out of the dub for Cyberpunk. I don't think he was bad. I just don't necessarily think he was above and beyond. I think there are other characters that had more interesting performances. His was just what it needed to be. It was good, but it wasn't like above and beyond. Your same thing. I'm trying to think about the dubs in Spy Family in general, and I don't really think, or the voices in Spy Family in general, and I don't really lean towards any of them. It's a fine dub, but it's not better than the Japanese one. I was just wondering. I don't know if I ever heard this voice dubbed. I would be willing to go back and try, but it probably wouldn't be. I think I'm just gonna give it to Sung Won. Out of these choices, it's not my actual choice for the year, but my choice wasn't nominated, so I'm just gonna move on at this point. Oh, I have to enter my email to vote? Alright, well, let me take down the stream for a second so I don't give away my email. I wish they would have let me know that before here we go. Give me a second. And my typing is not trustworthy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Alright. Display going back up. Alright. So yeah, we're going to cast our vote for this and move on to the next. Yeah, I was going to say some other stuff about some other stuff. Oh, that's not the next category. Why would you call that the next category? So horrible. I mean, I guess I could start. It might be better to start from here and then let it take me through the rest of it. And then I can bounce back up to these two big categories at the end. Let's finish off the voice acting, because I feel like this is the bottom of the importance list. Or not the bottom, but it's not as... I'm not one to judge voice acting that harshly, so these categories don't matter as much to me. Other than I really wanted to give it to the dub voice actor for Chika, or for Shisato. This is the character that I wish I could have voted for in the dub category, because I think that was really impressive. When I heard her Japanese voice, nothing really... which I listened to it first, nothing really stood out to me at that point, but I'm sure it was a fine performance. I might give it to Anya out of these. I did really like Thapta. I don't remember... Oh, I guess Irumi would be who she was before she was Thapta, without getting into spoilers. Thapta had a good voice acting performance. I watched the dub of Attack on Titan, so don't feel great about that. Tanjiro's been around for years. Why are we just now giving it? I don't think anything in the most recent arc went above and beyond as far as his voice acting, so don't feeling great about that. I think I did a really fantastic job as Jolene, but I don't really think of. I don't think Jolene was above and beyond as far as a JoJo's voice acting when it comes down to it. Um, so this really comes down to me between Fapta and Anya. I'm gonna give it to Fapta because Fapta has a very specific voice and a specific accent that I think was done well and isn't like your normal just cutesy. I think Anya was a very good voice, but it's just like kind of your normal cute girl child Japanese voice, and it's done very well, but not it's not as an original a voice as Fapta's. So I'm gonna vote for that. All right, so now we're gonna jump to the second category, and then just that way we can start using the next category button and go through the rest of these. Best character design. This category celebrates artists who have either created iconic anime characters or breathed life into ones from other sources like manga or light novels. Thanks to their understanding of design principles, great character designers can tell a story from how someone is drawn, while the legendary ones create characters you recognize by their silhouette. So that sums up character design for those who may not really understand what this category is referring to. It's not best character, it's best character design, which applies to the entire production. Without getting into the weeds, man, we're going to see a lot of the similar anime in here since we're not including the fall season. I'm probably going to give it to Trigger because Trigger's character design is always top notch. It's almost unfair how good they are. The JoJo stuff is still solid as always, but they're pretty much just doing exactly what they need to put the weird JoJo look into animation. They've been doing a good job, and they'll continue doing a good job if they do any more JoJos. Demon Slayer wasn't anything above and beyond as far as like what Demon Slayer is. Demon Slayer is really good and has fantastic character design, but that's pretty much what Demon Slayer is known for. So it's not like this particular arc did anything new and different there. Spy Family, kind of similar. It's taken pretty directly from the original source material. So I'm going to give it to Cyberpunk, which made up all these characters from the ground up. And they are all fantastic, and you can recognize any of them from just their silhouette alone. So I'm going to give it to Cyberpunk. Next, Best Animation. This is kind of a big category, but let's get it out of the way. This is weird that this is even... whatever. All the rest of... Hey, look. 5 of these were in the last category. For overall Best Animation, I think I'm also going to give it to Cyberpunk again. Attack on Titan's animation has been solid, but not an above and beyond. Demon Slayer is definitely in the running. Spy Family is really good, but not best of the year. Same thing for Ranking of Kings. It's really between these two. The end of the Entertainment District arc was crazy good. But it was also contained to a few episodes. And overall, Demon Slayer's look has been done, and I don't want to give it to Demon Slayer again because it's already won Best Animation in previous years, I'm sure, without looking. And it will continue to do so because Demon Slayer looks really good. I want to recognize Cyberpunk in the 1 year that it's going to be in these animations or in these awards nominated. And also, I think a lot of it was done really well. If I'm being honest, I don't think anything in Cyberpunk beats the end of Demon Slayer. But again, I want to give it to Cyberpunk while I can for being an original anime that does some. It's still really good animation overall on the whole, even in like the quieter non-fight scenes. I think they have a lot of interesting stuff going on in their animation when it comes to just like people talking to each other, especially with like the colorful, and when there is combat going on, it's really violent and it's really good looking and it's really fast and dynamic. I think it's fine to give it to Cyberpunk overall, actually, for this year. I'm going to try to not overstate stuff forever. Best New Series. While countless new anime are created each year, This category honors the series and spin-offs that stand out. These instant classics possess something unique that keep viewers transfixed and passionately awaiting season 2. This is weird because that didn't really tell me if they mean new series to just mean new anime starting anime this year, or new anime as in like new from the ground up. But Spy Family is based on an existing manga, so it must not be new from the ground up. But I think all the rest of these, no, Call of the Night I think is also based on a manga. Anyway, point is I'm going to give it to Cyberpunk. I mean, Cyberpunk was my anime of the year, so it's going to win a lot of my. If it's nominated for something, it's probably going to win it. I haven't seen your boy Kong meme, but I put it on my list after watching other people vote in these awards. I need to get a drink. My throat is getting itchy. Anyway, Cyberpunk. I didn't watch these two. I almost watched Call of the Night, but I didn't hear enough stuff to put it over for me to watch it before the end of the year. But I definitely had it on my list as of possibilities. But at the end of the year, nobody was really talking about it anymore, so I don't think it ended up being that great. And Licorice Recoil, if Cyberpunk wasn't on this list, Licorice Recoil would probably be my pick for this category. Yeah, because that's a completely that's a completely anime original anime, so there's no manga or anything. This is just made for, and I think that's really good for a new series. But we're giving it to Cyberpunk. Best continuing series is pretty self-explanatory. It's weird that One Piece managed to make it into this category. It's only weird because there's a bunch of other long-running series that would then be eligible for this category that I feel like are on the same level as One Piece in terms of just like how long they've been around. But if we're going to take off One Piece because yeah, One Piece is good, but also I don't know if this particular season of One Piece was that great, and I don't watch One Piece, so I really shouldn't speak to it. I've watched all the rest of these though. I don't like that Attack on Titan's final seasons are getting chopped up into pieces so much, and it's kind of bogging down that series in a way that makes it annoying. So I'm not going to vote for it, and I don't even remember. I remember now what happened in this season, and it was all really good, but I don't want to give it to that. I don't want to give it to Demon Slayer, possibly. Maybe I'll give it to JoJo's, because this might be the only category I can vote for JoJo's, and I want to give JoJo's some kind of nod. But then again, this part, Stone Ocean, isn't the best part of JoJo's in that regard. But I think they did a good job finishing it with some of the nods to like the entire series they did at the end of Stone Ocean. I think they did a good job honoring that entire series if that ends up being the last animated part of JoJo's that gets made. Made in Abyss is really good. It had another really good season. I don't know if it hit me all that much harder than previous seasons of Made in Abyss. That entire show just stays really consistently good. Kaguya-sama is also really good. For the last season of Kaguya-sama. Well, yeah, technically I think there's going to be a movie finishing up the series for real, but this was the last like animated series season, and then they're going to go into a movie to really cap it off, I believe. So that may be. This is kind of a hard pick. I don't need this keyboard. Let me move to the side for a second. Let me think on this. Best continuing series. I don't like this category because it makes me think too hard. I don't really have any clear delineations for why I should pick something over the other. Do I think I'm going to give JoJo's a vote in anything else? At a quick glance, I'm going to give Kaguya-sama Best Romance, so I don't need to vote for it here. Made in Abyss, am I going to give Made in Abyss anything? Probably Best Director and Best Music, even though I really don't care about music all that much. But I know that's a category around here somewhere. Best Score. I'm probably going to give that to Made in Abyss. I think I'm going to vote for JoJo's here. because I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to vote for JoJo's otherwise. I don't think the opening or ending of JoJo's was particularly good if it's even nominated. I don't know that yet. And I like spreading around my votes to appreciate all the anime I really liked of the year. So let's give it to JoJo's Best Continuing Series. Best Opening Sequence. I watched all of these except for your boy Kong Ming, I've seen people vote for this, and I know people really like this opening, but I haven't seen it at all, and I'm trying not to spoil myself on it until I actually watch the series. So maybe that would get my vote if I had watched it, but I didn't. So out of the rest, I didn't like the second core's opening of Ranking of Kings as much as the first one, so this isn't getting my vote. A lot of people like the Rumbling opening for Attack on Titan. It's like heavy, it's like screamo metal, or like it's just like screamo in a way that I don't really like get behind, but I like the sound of it otherwise until it gets to like the screaming parts. That's never been for me. I really liked the intro song and opening for this arc of Demon Slayer. I really love Mixed Nuts. That might get my vote. Just recently, I downloaded Mixed Nuts to just listen to it over and over again. I really like that opening. That might get my vote. I don't think I really liked... I think I skipped the opening of Cyberpunk every time. I didn't really like the opening all that much for Cyberpunk, now that I think back to it. It was like just that yellow screen. If I would probably need to watch it again to confirm, but I really don't. I think I pretty much skipped it every time, and I don't remember much of the song, which means I didn't like it all that much. So it's not even really. This is like one of the few categories where it's like kind of falls. It's kind of falls behind compared to the other nominees. I'm gonna give it to Mixed Nuts. That's definitely the one that I would want to watch over and over again the most. And I really think the animation fits with the song super well, and I really love that opening. I didn't know I was going to vote for it for that until just now, or at least until I saw this category or the nominees. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. I really love its opening. Now we got to go do an ending. If this is the so this is the ending for Comey Can't Communicate, the second ending. I really like that ending, actually. I watched it more often than not. Oh yeah, but comedy is here. You guys got to vote for comedy. Comedy is the best ending of the year. So second place, if comedy didn't exist and take it away, because that song is also really fucking good, then I would probably give it to Comedy Can't Communicate. I didn't watch this. Don't remember this at all. In general, I don't really like Attack on Titan's endings. I only like their openings, if anything. I didn't love the Love Is War ending this season that much. I liked the animation, but I didn't like the song, because the animation was a reference to Starship Troopers, which was a really random choice for a comedy romance anime. I didn't watch this. Didn't love that. This would be my second pick if it wasn't for comedy. Comedy's getting it. Best score. I said I was going to give this to Made in Abyss, and I think I'm going to stick with that. I don't feel particularly strong about music in general, but I just recognize that Made in Abyss's score is really different and well made. So I'm just going to give that to Made in Abyss. Best film of the year. I should have watched Inu-Oh before I voted in this category. I kind of wanted to see it, but I didn't hear enough good things about it to make me just... I saw it and I was immediately interested, but I didn't, as far as seeing the trailer, but I didn't hear anybody talking about it. So I didn't take that extra step to actually watch it. So the three that I did watch was Dragon Ball, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and One Piece Film Red. Not going to give it to One Piece Film Red. As somebody who doesn't watch the show, I was really hoping for more out of the movie to make me go like, man, I should really start watching One Piece. But it was kind of just fine. Dragon Ball I might get my vote for pulling off CG Dragon Ball, which probably, if you had told me an all CG Dragon Ball film would work, I might not have believed it before they pulled it off with Super, but it looked pretty good. But then again, when it came to what was actually in that movie, I didn't like a lot of the writing choices as far as the Dragon Ball Z stuff. It was a really good movie. It had a lot of good... It was well paced for a Dragon Ball movie, as terms of like, it wasn't just a bunch of exposition for 30 minutes and then an hour of fighting. It was a well spread out anime movie with a good comedy, good characters, and decent progression of those characters. And and good villains for the most part, but I had some issues with where it ultimately ended. Like the last 30 minutes of that movie annoyed me in a lot of ways more than the rest of the movie did. I don't really feel all that strongly about Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. It was a good movie, but it didn't go above and beyond. But I didn't see the Deer King, and I don't know what that's about at all. Bubble I had on my watch list, but I never ended up watching it, and I heard that it ended up pretty mid. The only things I did hear about it ended up pretty like meh. Nobody felt really strongly about Bubble. So I'm probably gonna give it to Jujutsu Kaisen just for not doing anything particularly annoying, and it had good animation, even if it didn't have like super great animation. Or it had good Jujutsu Kaisen animation, which is above average, but it didn't really have anything that blew my mind. But I'm still gonna go ahead and vote for it out of these movies on the whole, and I think it deserves it. It had some good stuff going for it. Best anime song, best individual song. Uh, this feels double dippy. But didn't care. I don't know what this song is in particular. Is this gonna be the opening song maybe for Kaguya-sama? I don't even know. But no. And the rumbling, no. No songs from One Piece Film Red really impressed me that much. Haven't heard this. Haven't heard this. It's gonna be comedy, which is the same reason why it was an immediate pick for best ending, is because that song is also so good. And we're just gonna go. We're just gonna keep moving on. Best director. I thought I was gonna give this to Made in Abyss, maybe, and it's not. It's not nominated. Um, really thought it would be, but that's fine. I don't feel super particularly strongly about best director and or direction, just because I don't know enough about anime direction to really recognize when it's done well. I guess I would say I'm going to give it to either Spy Family or Cyberpunk, because I recognize that the adaptation of Spy Family did a lot of really great original choices to elevate the original manga. That like they added scenes and entire sequences that were not there in the manga, and I really appreciate that about a good adaptation. But it wasn't filler. That's the thing. It was like it's technically filler, and because it didn't happen in the original manga in the same exact way, but it made it better, just across the board from the little bits of the few examples that I know off the top of my head. And I feel like that comes down to a good director who makes those choices. Um, Cyberpunk is obviously from the ground up created, so in theory, that should mean that they had to make more. They took the groundwork or the framework that the Cyberpunk game had, and they just made a story that takes place in that universe. Um, so that takes a lot of good direction. Also, a lot of good like choices on camera work and stuff throughout that entire series means that they're kind of tied. I don't feel Demon Slayer's still doing really great work as it's always been doing. Licorice Recoil I think had really good direction overall, which is why I watched it, but not strong enough for me to feel like it's. It just surprised me with how good it was, considering the kind of anime and genre it's in. But otherwise, I don't. And Attack on Titan's always good. I think these two are not getting my vote because they're kind of just doing the same thing they've been doing very, very well. Ranking of Kings could almost be in this discussion too, but in order to get this done, I'm gonna vote for. It's gonna come down between these two. I'm actually gonna give it to Cyberpunk after all. Because I think the director had a lot more work to do than the Spy Family director did, even if the Spy Family director did do very well. This is will be my second pick. I'm giving it to Cyberpunk, just to not get stuck on this category. Best main character. Watched all of these except for my dress-up darling, so she's not in the running. David was not the most interesting main character out of all these. Aaron became a good or has been a good main character, but I feel like the final season of Attack on Titan has made Aaron a lot more interesting and layered. So I accept that he is nominated in this category, even though he's been a main character who's been around for a long time. I feel like this may be like the first time you can really vote for an Aaron Yeager who's like the most interesting version of that character yet because of how far he's come and where he is in the story. Boji is a really great main character. Chisato's a really great main character. Lloyd doesn't feel like Lloyd doesn't give off main character vibes. He is technically the main character of Spy Family, but really, that's an ensemble cast, and it's kind of split 50-50 between him and Anya in terms of like screen time. Yor doesn't get enough screen time, or at least she doesn't get enough of her own stories, at least in the story so far. But that's probably because her stories would probably involve a lot more violence that they don't want to show, and what is supposed to be kind of like a happy-go-lucky comedy series. Since she's a straight-up assassin, she has a lot more just straight murder and blood and gore probably associated with her job. So you don't really follow her doing her thing as much as the other two. But either way, I don't think I'm going to give it to Lloyd because this is kind of like these three characters combined make that series good. So then it comes down to these three. David is not the best character in his series, so he's not even the best main character, but he's a very good character. It's just that I don't think he's rises to the level of these three. I think Boji ends up a little bit one note. I really like Boji. I really like cheering for Boji. I think he has a lot. He has to overcome being a character who doesn't talk. Let's come back to that. Chisato's probably not going to get my vote just because she's a really great main character, but she's in a short series and doesn't get a lot of a chance to develop as a character over the course of the short 13-episode anime, I think it is. She does, but not enough. She's not on the same level as these two, which just had more time to develop because they got many more episodes. And in that same way, I think Boji, in that particular season, reached his goal-ish. He gained a lot of strength, but that's kind of it. And otherwise, he stayed kind of like the same good boy from episode 1 to the last episode, but someone who's just recognized their strength more at the end than they did at the beginning. I think I'm going to give it to Eren Yeager because he's just a really deep character at this point. There's a lot of layers to Eren. So maybe that's not what I should be basing best main character off of, but that's what I'm going to base it off of just to make this simpler on myself. And we're going to vote and move on. Best supporting character. I watched all of these. I've seen all these characters. I don't like giving either of these characters from Spy Family supporting character, quote unquote. I think it's like you have 3 main characters, or at least you have 2 main characters and a supporting character, so maybe Yor could be in this category. But either way, I feel weird about Spy Family in general being in these nominations, so I'm not going to leave it alone. Rebecca is like the meme pick. I think Rebecca is a really good side character, but the internet kind of blew up over Rebecca in a way that I don't really think the source material supports. So I'm not going to vote for Rebecca. Tengen is this season's Hashira for Demon Slayer. He's a really interesting Hashira. I think he's really cool. I don't know if he's going to win. I might get my vote here. Hayasaka is a really good supporting character, but she is part of like an anime that has a lot of good supporting characters. And I don't even know if she's necessarily the best. Kage is a really good... He's the blob. He's that guy. The shadow thing. He's a really good supporting character, but I don't know if I feel like... If I think of this as, pick one... Which one of these characters would you feel the worst about if they were taking out of their anime? It would probably be Hayasaka. I think Hayasaka... But then again, like the Hashira for each arc carries the arc, really. They are the main thing that gives each arc its particular feeling, I feel like. On top of everything, and the villain. I think the Hashira carries a lot when it comes to Demon Slayer's variety. But I don't know if that's enough for me to vote for Tengen. This category is kind of overall. I don't feel strongly enough to feel either way. It's between Tengen or Hayasaka. Let's go with. I think Hayasaka is a better character than Tengen, is what this comes down to. I think Tengen is kind of one note. All the Hashiras have their one personality quirk, or they're a collection of personality quirks, and that's it. And then you see them for an arc, and then they go away, or they either die, or they don't, or they get hurt, and then they go away, and then we move on to the next. I think Hayasaka is someone who's there from the beginning of her series and develops by the end, especially this season. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Hayasaka. Must protect at all costs character. This is the meme category for this year, I feel like. Because this is the only category I get a chance to, Anya doesn't need protection. I mean, she does, but she's got two of the best parents in the world to protect her. She doesn't need us. Boji, yeah, got to protect him at all costs, but also, again, he kind of protects himself by the end of that series by being like a badass. Kage is, out of the two, needs more protection, but is in charge of protecting Boji a lot of the time in his way, so he doesn't really fit. Shoko Komi just really needs to, the main character, she just really needs to go to therapy or something, man, so she can talk. I mean, she's working through her stuff, but she doesn't need protection. Kotaro, look at this little boy. You can tell in this picture, Kotaro has some shit going on, man. We all need to pitch in and help Kotaro, and that's pretty much all. His entire anime is just everybody needs to come together to protect and make sure Kotaro lives a happy life as much as possible. And this is also the only category I'm probably going to be able to vote for this in. Maybe it'll be, if it's nominated for Best Drama, I may also pick it for that. But for right now, yeah, Kotaro needs some protection. Best Action. This is going to be a tough one. Watched all of these. In order. Spy Family is more of a comedy than an action show, but it has a lot of good action. It's probably the bottom of the list. JoJo's is probably just above it. As somebody who really loves JoJo's, everybody knows that. I don't know if the action in the second half of this, in the second part of JoJo's, or the second season of JoJo's Part 6, a lot of it I didn't like. Everything in the first half I didn't like. In general, the action itself in this part of JoJo's gets really messy and convoluted in a way that's similar to Part 5, but not as bad. So I don't think the action is not what I came to JoJo's for this season. It's the bigger things that happened in the story. So actually, yeah, but it still has more action and is focused more on action than Spy Family. So Spy Family's at the bottom. Then it's JoJo's. Then it's Attack on Titan, because I come to Attack on Titan for the drama and story and plot over the action, like and also this season in particular wasn't really high on the action compared to some previous seasons of Attack on Titan. So that's probably third. Licorice Recoil has really good action. For just gunplay on like a John Wick level gunplay, really fucking good. I think it's the next one up on this list. And then it's between these two. I think I have to give the nod to Demon Slayer on something at this point, and I think this is where it edges out Cyberpunk for me. Barely. Cyberpunk has a really good looking action in it, but not as good as the action looks in Demon Slayer. And I gave best animation to Cyberpunk because I think the non-action parts are better animated in Cyberpunk, and its action is also very well animated. But I think the ending of the Entertainment District arc, all the fighting in Demon Slayer is gonna be the best of the year in general. Any year that it comes out, it's almost unfair. UFO Table is really knocking it out of the park as far as how good Demon Slayer manages to keep looking. I'm going to give it to Demon Slayer without just gushing forever. Everybody knows Demon Slayer looks really good. Best comedy. This is kind of rough. Didn't watch Ya Boy. Didn't watch Dress Up Darling. I watched the first episode of Uncle from Another World, and I really didn't like it. I didn't find it that funny. Maybe if I kept going on it, but I really didn't. I think the concept was really funny, but the animation took away from the comedy for me because it was really stilted, low budget animation looking, and it also not my cup of tea. So it's between these three. I'm giving Kaguya-sama Best Romance. It better be nominated. So I probably shouldn't vote for it here. But then again, this is the show that makes me laugh the hardest. Kotaro is less of a comedy and more of a drama with comedy, kinda. Spy Family also makes me laugh a lot, but it doesn't make me laugh nearly as hard, or it doesn't make me laugh as hard as Love Is War. I'm giving it to Love Is War. Doesn't matter. That's also going to get best romance. If I didn't give it to Kaguya-sama, I would probably give it to Spy Family because this gives me consistent laughs and smiles. This makes me laugh really hard out loud, a couple of times per episode. This makes me smile a lot, and this makes me laugh out loud occasionally. This is laugh out loud a lot. So I'm giving it to Love Is War, this season of Love Is War. Best drama is going to go to I haven't heard of this at all. And I didn't watch this. It's between Kotaro and Attack on Titan. Because I'm going to give Best Fantasy also to Made in Abyss. It better be nominated there. I think it is. I'm probably going to give it to Kotaro Lives Alone just to be able to give more love to Kotaro. As far as awards, it's not going to win. It's probably going to go to one of these two just because these awards are always like a popularity contest. And it's probably going to end up going to Attack on Titan. This season, or this part of the season of Attack on Titan was really good as far as drama goes. But there are previous seasons of it that were more impressive. For me, personally, but this season was really good. I'm going to give it to Kotaro Lives Alone. Made in Abyss is more of a fantasy than it is a drama. So Best Fantasy goes to Made in Abyss. Sight Unseen. Didn't watch this. This is more shonen / action than drama. This is closer. This is probably my next pick. But I think I gave it to Ranking of Kings first season last year. And overall, just in the fantasy world of Made in Abyss can't be beat. This is a really good world though. They do some really interesting things with like their setting and their world building. But above and beyond. Made in Abyss. We're almost done. Best Romance. Kaguya-sama. Didn't watch. This would be my second pick. Didn't watch. Komi Can't Communicate. That romance is moving a little bit too slow for me. This romance is doing the same thing almost as this show, except the characters in this are like teenagers who are like really fucking oblivious. And that's almost to the point of annoyance, almost. But that's kind of like the point of the show, and I get it. It's not that. Mostly, this is a comedy that has a romance in it. This is a comedy about romance, and both of those pieces come together to be fucking amazing. I'm gonna give it to this Best Romance. We're done. Out of the rest of the categories, now we have the two big categories at the top: Best Original Anime and Anime of the Year. Best Original Anime is probably going to go to Licorice Recoil out of these because I didn't watch any of the rest of these. And I think that's fine considering I didn't hear anything about the rest of these anime at all. I saw the trailer for Yuri Deco and it looked like something I should probably put eyes on, but I just never ended up doing so. But I also didn't hear anybody talking about it. So Licorice Recoil is the only one I heard anybody else mentioning on a regular basis, and it seems like that must mean it probably is like the best completely original anime not based on anything this year. Really loved it. Giving it to Licorice Recoil, sight unseen otherwise. And finally, best anime of the year, or anime of the year, it's probably going to go to Cyberpunk. I think when I did my top 10, I gave it to Cyberpunk as my top 1. So it only makes sense for it to be my pick for best anime of the year. All of these are really good nominations for the most part. I'm surprised Licorice Recoil made it onto this list over Love Is War. Because if I had to narrow down my top 6, or narrow it down to 6 that should be nominated, Licorice Recoil probably doesn't make the top 6, but that's fine. I'm happy it's here, just so something original could come instead of like all this other returning or continuing series for the most part. because this is technically only for Core 2. No, Spy Family started this year, so that's valid to be there too. But these are all returning, and I feel like you should. I'm happy there are some options here for brand new stuff. Anyway, it's Cyberpunk. Best anime of the year. Obvious reasons. Talked about it a lot more in my tier list or my top 10 list of the year. I'm not going to go into too long. We're done. Sorry, girl. I clapped and scared my dog. Good girl. We're done. We're voting anime of the year to Cyberpunk. And now we get to start playing a game that I'm very excited to start, Hi-Fi Rush. I'm going to grab a soda first, and we're going to swap over to that. We're going to stop the music in the background because we don't need that. Give me a second to grab a soda and swap things over. I'm going to put us back on the prep screen for a second, and I'm going to mute my mic. Give me just a split second to get the game started and grab a drink. Be right back. And just like that, I'm back. Okay. Let me get things showing again. I changed the game category. Let me make sure I'm still getting captured fine. I'm gonna have to do some audio stuff, some audio mixing to make sure I'm still heard over the sounds of the game. I'm not gonna go too. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna explain too much about what's about to happen. At least as far as like the game. The point is, the game was announced earlier today. It looks really promising. It looks to be like a music rhythm based hack and slash with a little bit of character, or a music based character action game would probably be the best way to put it. Which is that's all right up my right up my alley. Plus, it has a really good looking anime aesthetic, and I think I'm just overall very excited about it. I'm hoping it feels as good as it looks to play, and I'm hoping that the rhythm aspects of it are well done and integrated well. So let me go ahead and we're gonna do game capture, and then I'm gonna get the game started, and then we're going to put it up, and we're gonna get started. I'm starting the game now. I gotta do some sign-in stuff first. Cause I'm going through Game Pass, so it's just gotta hook into my Microsoft account. Okay. Why is this called Hibiki? Why is the window called Hibiki? Weird. Can I grab the game yet, or do I need to wait? It's launching. Okay. There we go. All right, so might be a little bit loud. I'm gonna have to do some audio mixing. Yep, allow it access. All right, put it on, put it on the screen. I'm also gonna have to do the perfect. I'm gonna have to also do the graphic settings. Perfect. I'm gonna make my screen a little smaller. We don't need to see me that much. I'm gonna let the game take priority here. Like, look, this is a really good looking main menu already. I wonder if this is HDR. The colors actually look a little muted. I wonder if my HDR is... I wonder if this game even has HDR. It really feels like a game that needs it, or should have it. Hi-Fi Rush timing is crucial to gameplay, so it is best experienced in a low-latency environment. If you're experiencing what feels like input lag, try setting your television to game mode. and or directly connecting your video and audio output together. Everything in English. Oh, they have different voices. They don't. Oh, they have a Japanese voice dub. I almost feel like I should do the Japanese voice dub because this is a very anime-looking game. But nah, that's fine. We're gonna stick with English. If the English voice acting gets annoying, then maybe we'll try the Japanese. It's kind of interesting to do that on something that was by default English. Oh, I need to check to see if I need to lower down the music on the audio. Give me a second. Nope, that sounds like it is perfectly good. I'm coming in loud enough, and you guys can hear the music loud enough as well. The gamma slider. I don't want it to come in too dark for you guys. It should probably be a notch lower than the default, because this is way too bright. Here, maybe? I'm looking at the darkest scene to see if... I mean, this is kind of a bright game in general. Maybe here. So when I look at the pictures here, the colors look a lot less, look a lot brighter than on the main thing. Oh, streamer mode. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to turn this on. We license some awesome songs from some big-time rock star types, but if you post videos with that licensed music, you're likely to get takedown notices, have your voice muted, or face other claims. Turning streamer mode on replaces those licensed songs with original songs made especially for streaming Hi-Fi Rush. Please note that we can't guarantee that external parties won't interfere with your videos, but using streamer mode will dramatically reduce the chances of that happening. I'm going to have to use that today, but I'm going to play most of this game off stream, so I'll be able to turn that back off and hear the proper music later. Cutscene subtitles, sure. Cutscene speaker name, sure. Cutscene subtitle background. There's a lot of subtitles options. Context subtitles. Action voice subtitles. Colorblind mode and font size. We don't need a speaker name. I can figure that out from context. Alright. But what about I want to get to the visual settings and stuff. Okay, here we go. Options. Graphics. Windowed full screen? Sure. VSync on, frame rate limit. I'm going to leave it on 60. We need to be able to hit 60 consistently. That's very important for this game, considering we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on the beat. Alright, this is on medium. I'm going to try high. And then I should be able to do NVIDIA DLSS. Best graphics settings to run at maximum frame rates. Enabling DLSS requires graphics card support. Let's go for performance. Low latency. Yes. Graphics simulation quality. Medium. Movie play mode. Cool. When playing cinematics, if low performance occurs, corrections may occur. Okay, gotcha. 4K movie playback during movie stuff. Cool. I like that's the setting. Let's try these. Here's hoping my rig can handle it. I'm hoping this game doesn't have a whole lot of requirements as far as latency check. Let's probably do that. Okay. To determine if you have audio-visual latency, move the cat mark so that it lights up when you hear the repeating sound. Depending on this, we can determine if you are in a high or low latency environment. That looks kind of accurate to me. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm not gonna change anything here. Cool. Let's get started. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here control-wise. Low latency input. Weird. However, this may cause slight performance drops during certain circumstances. While low latency is recommended for accurate playing, if you are experiencing very inconsistent performance, you may consider turning this option off to balance performance with input latency. Good to know that that option is there. All right, let's get started and hope for the best. I'm pretty excited. This main menu is moving pretty well, and this is all in engine, I would imagine, so I'm hoping the actual gameplay moves well. Have a sense of rhythm, but not quite sure of your action game skills. As long as you stay on beat, you should be able to go up against challenges and come out on top. Just in case in this mode, auto action mode can be enabled. Rhythm timing normal, enemy health normal, received damage normal with increased health drops. I think I'm going up to hard. Hi-Fi Rush combines rhythm timing with high-speed action. Feel you can handle both? This is where you should start. Yeah, a good bit of challenge and testing of your abilities. Cool, we're doing this. I noticed there was no HDR option, I don't think. So maybe I'm just worrying about it for too much. That looks great. Let me make sure this looks good on this. The colors aren't messed up or anything on the stream. Oh no, that looks great. I'm gonna let these kind of just play. I don't really need to talk over them.
Shy, is it?
Yep.
Profession, rock star?
Future rock star.
I really like the way this game looks. This could end up being... This has potential to be one of my top 3 games of the year, if not
Yes.
the one, if this is good enough. There's a lot of potential
Here's
here.
your Project Armstrong pass. And welcome to Vandalay campus.
Yes.
This would probably be a licensed song if it wasn't for streamer mode, if I had to guess. A lot of good use of color in this environment.
Welcome, applicant, to Project Armstrong. Technology perfectly fused with the human body. Together, we create better lives.
I might turn off the cutscene subtitles. I feel like the voices are coming through well enough to where I don't need them, but maybe as far as when I'm streaming, I'll leave them on in case I want to talk over the
You're
voices.
the best of the best, and about to be even better. Thanks to our robot enhancements, Vandalay has always been about helping those in need.
I guess this
You
part
all
would be in
Project
4K.
Armstrong are about to show the world just how special you can become. Now go. Get ready for a better life.
I'm with him. Special pass here. I think they just called my name.
Rude. All right, so he's getting a new arm.
Promised me the best of the best, Mimosa.
Production asked for test subjects care. Marketing delivered.
Don't pin it on Rekka. Tell that grandstander Zanzo in R&D.
We need people with influence, and you're giving me losers.
Well, that's unnecessary.
It better. No slip-ups and no defects.
Are you? I was about to say.
Piece of junk.
Unnecessary roughness. I would not be a part of this process if the robot kicked me, let alone shoved me into like a machine that looks like this. Fair enough. It was a good throw by that guy up on the catwalk. I think that would hurt a lot more than his face.
An error has occurred. Please proceed to the checkpoint.
Okay, checkpoint. Where's that? Don't worry. Probably no big deal.
All right, first time we're getting to move. Everything looks good as far as performance. My jump is a little short in terms of like it doesn't keep my same momentum as like it feels like it's slower than if I'm running somewhere, which is fine, but it's worth mentioning. I wonder if I by default run to the beat. Let's find out. I'm gonna start running in between beats. Okay, no. I think they always match my feet to the beat no matter what, which is pretty cool. I know this game is big on everything happens to the beat.
Oh dear, my cleaning has caused an even greater mess. Your jumping, however, was impressive.
Ooh, man, that surgery drained me out.
Can't talk to that one. I might increase my camera movement because the turning the camera is a little slow, but maybe it won't be that. Maybe it works for this game. All right, energy drinks increase my health.
That hit the spot.
Nothing there. No secrets yet. Can I go that way?
We told you no more than 10 boxes at once. Look at what you have done. Surely we will face consequences. It has been a privilege working with all of you.
I guess I gotta go this way. Oh, I have a double jump. Explains that. I didn't think I would have a double jump already.
Yeah, time to get out of these clothes.
They didn't give me new legs after all. I wish wearing a scarf made more sense in real life.
Jeez.
At least a scarf like that. Yeah! I appreciate that he puts on shoes like I do. Or at least I used to.
Wow. Ooh. Hey!
Alright, kid. Robotic arm, LX-75, magnetic waste management fixture.
Wait, magnetic waste management?
Foreign object warning. Looks like a defect. Take him in.
This voice acting so far is pretty good.
Is that a weapon?
I don't think so.
I think he's resisting.
This seems like a problem. You shouldn't have a MP3 player where your heart should be. Why was all this trash on the ground? You guys really need to clean up around here better. All right, let's get started. Oh, that looks really good. Light attack, heavy attack. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I think my attacks can only happen on the beat, and I think like heavy attacks happen on over cross of like 2 beats, and then like a fast attack happens like on the next one. I'm sure it'll teach me in a little bit.
I'm getting this right. First, music player in my chest. Pretty sure that's not supposed to be there. Second, it's powering up my new robot arm. Third, it's making everything sync up with the beat. And this sounds ridiculous, but when the music kicks in, it feels like I'm on a stage.
I hope he can put new music on that MP3 player. Otherwise, his entire life is going to sound exactly the same for the rest of it, and that seems like that would be a problem.
Whoa.
All right, let's get this figured out.
Everyone, ready for something wild?
Whoa.
Chai's here, and his attacks sync up with the music. You all want to see it in action? Let's start with a light attack.
That's
A
what I thought.
one-beat attack that quickly connects combos. Go ahead, try it out. Now try a combo in beat to the music.
I just did that.
This will be what perfect timing feels like.
I tried that just now. All right, cool. I like that they show it.
1, 2, 3, go!
I was a little bit early, but I got it.
Look at you. Perfect timing on that one.
Oh yeah!
Your attacks always land on the beat, but press the attack button exactly on the beat to give bonuses in battle.
Nice.
Looks like you're ready for more. Head on over.
I want more practice. Oh, I wonder if they say the haze if I'm on time. Okay, yeah, they give me a haze if I'm on time. Cool. Okay, cool. That means all that combo was all on beat. Good to know.
How about delivering some real damage? The heavy attack. This one takes 2 beats to land, so listen carefully for the beat in the middle.
I got this.
All right.
All right. Now
Weird.
try out a heavy combo in rhythm. This is the kind of timing to aim for.
So it should be like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. No, that third one was early.
Sure. Not bad for a rookie.
I want to try again. Give me the options of trying again. That's fine.
Crowd goes wild.
Is this the guy?
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, anyone see the guy that did this?
That's the defect.
What? No. I was just... Well, here we go.
Pick him out!
Got it. I need to practice my heavy attack timings. Got it. I think. Kind of. Did I get hurt? Or was that something else? I don't think I have my timing down on my heavies yet. Look around for the perfect timing. The world engages moves to the beat. Use it for reference. Timing is key, so relax and feel the beat when playing. Look for this icon and hear the audience cheer to know when you attacked right on beat. Figured that out on my own. If you need some help identifying the beat, press select for a constant image of where the beat is. Nice.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get all 3 of these. Okay, wait. Okay, there we go. I was going too fast. I'm still too early. Okay, yeah, got it. I just got to delay that. The third one I do too early for whatever reason.
Hello, Big Boss of Production Record here. And what's this I hear about a defect running wild in Record Soul? Anyone sees this kid running around? Record wants you to smash him. No defect gets out of production. Not on Record's watch.
Okay, clearly not someone I want to run into.
All right, Rekka, calm down. Oh, here we go.
Hello there. Can I be of assistance?
What are you?
Vandalay Smartfridge VASF07, but commonly known as Smidge.
Not very catchy, but
I can analyze your well-being and guide you to satisfaction. Let me indulge.
hey, no indulging.
You seem to have musical robot powers. Would you like me to explain your malfunctioning abilities? So it seems your problem may be attacking enemies to the beat.
I wouldn't say it's a problem.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Enemies on the beat does more damage, so I sense it is beneficial for you to do so. For some people, the beat is hard to find, like inner peace. But here are some tips. Your attacks always land on the beat.
Right.
Since it's beneficial to attack on the beat, pressing the attack button again when your hit strikes is the perfect time.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
And if you need even more help, it seems you have a rhythm assist. But rather than explaining it, why don't you try it out on me?
You want me to hit you?
I can see it excites you. So please, practice your light and heavy attacks on me.
I feel like this should have been the guy. Why are this is like a second tutorial for the tutorial.
Try a heavy attack.
That's fine. All right. Got it.
Just like I thought. You can do it.
Wow, these fridges are great. You really do know me.
I know everything about you. I look forward to our next chat.
Okay, that was just creepy.
Let me know if you'd like to try again.
They probably had just this guy here as the tutorial for that, and then they found that players still didn't get it, or they needed more help, so they had the whole, teleport to another world, or to on the stage thing happen after that. Collect gears to upgrade Shy's abilities and purchase items. Find gears by searching environment and destroying enemies. It's a little weird because after your last attack in the chain, it does an extra attack. Like this attack, I didn't press a button to do that, or at least it feels like I didn't. Oh, it seems like jumping on the beat also makes me jump higher or something, maybe? They really want me to do everything on the beat. It seems like I shouldn't go down there. I need to hit these. Got it. Are those going to flip back up? Okay, no, we're good. Oh! Oh, no! Okay, there's no ledge grabbing. Oh, I hit my head. Got it.
That's the defect? What's suspicious?
Could be.
Hey! You looking for me?
Get him!
Try and catch this?
Oh, I have a dodge. Got there. I messed up my just timing. I gotta try to get 100 on that.
Now, what am I supposed to do?
Hey! You alright? Thanks for helping my cat. Need a hand?
Oh, that's convenient. Looking to get out of here!
Well, that might be something I can handle if you...
Hey! Yelling like this is awkward! Can you speed this up?
Fine. Look, I hacked the access panel. Smack the switch and come up.
Got it.
Man, Project Armstrong's turning out to be a real bummer. cool robot arm, not a target on my head.
Oops. I'm gonna check around this corner for secrets. I know what I'm doing with video games. I like the look of my dash. It's got a cool, chromatic aberration look to it. All right, what do you want from me, bot?
I was watching you down there. You seem very good at dodging.
Oh, yeah, I think I can do that.
Yep.
Analyzing your personal data, and I can see that your dodge is very versatile. Apparently, dodging with a beat enables up to a triple dodge.
Oh.
Items from far away.
Oh.
The air is not only useful in fights, but also for getting to hard-to-reach places.
Got it.
I know what you're thinking. Light and heavy attacks can be chained right after a dodge.
I actually wasn't thinking about that.
Of course you were. But make sure to press the attack button right after a dodge. So how about it? Try it out on me.
It seems like a small space to try this.
Your hits only fill me with joy.
All right. I wonder if this has to be on the beat too.
That was incorrect.
Oh, I guess not.
You should know.
Okay, I got to do it pretty much at the same time.
But there's still one more move up your sleeve.
Got it.
Fantastic. Now here's a refreshing beverage. I hope I was useful.
Yeah, that was actually good to know. Cool. I really like everything so far. This is all good shit. No, well, didn't have time to hear that.
Hello, I'm here. Cat rescuer, you said you'd help out? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Good, you made it. Down here. All right, so I'll keep this quick. I saw you fight back there. I think we might be able to help each other.
I thought...
Security's all over you, which I could help you with.
Stop! Okay, whoa. That was you back there? You're a cat?
No, this is 808. She is a cat, but I built her. Look, like I was saying...
You know, I thought my music robot arm power was crazy, but this is... probably better off by myself.
Dude, listen. Vandelay's up to something, and I said I can help...
Thanks, but I'm good.
Well. I hope this isn't a thing I need to press. Okay. I was very confused.
It's not responding. What did you do?
Oh, hold on, did you just feel that? That beat? I think we got something here.
Look who's back. Andy's got a friend?
Got it.
Thanks to 808, Chai's got a new skill up his sleeve. A beat hit. It's a timing-based bonus attack at the end of a combo.
Ah.
Last hit. Watch for the timing circle and press any attack button to land it.
Easy.
Talk is cheap. Let's try it out.
Close enough.
Going pro. To land a beat hit, listen to the countdown or look for the two circles overlapping to nail perfect timing. Try a beat hit with your heavy combo. You're on your own with this one.
I bet they're still going to give me a... Okay. Got it.
This is awesome!
Beat hits are key for doing strong combos and damage. So don't forget to feel that beat.
808, was it? I think we got something going on here. Hey, so offer reconsidered, but I'm gonna borrow your cat for a little bit.
What? Why?
Hey, you wanted to help, right? Don't worry, it's just till I get out of here.
You better not run off with her.
So much teaching. No, I can't. Oh, I was about to say I can't go in here. I already see Smidge again, and I'm like, I need another lesson so quickly. Life gauge piece. Collecting 4 makes my max health go up. Got it. Can I hit these? Cool. Oh, it said rest. What's the rest mean? Oh, I have different combos depending on if I wait. All right. I'm getting to it.
A new friend. I hope it has not replaced me.
Wait, you were friends?
But you seem able to do a beat hit now.
Wow, you really can read into my innermost thoughts.
Correctly activating a beat hit seems to unleash enormous power. The musically inclined may be able to just hear the countdown and attack accordingly.
Yep.
But a more visual solution is to wait until timing circles overlap. If you're still having trouble, you can tap the attack button every beat before the attack and still land it as well.
Oh, that's good to know.
You'll want to use this one, so I'll be your practice buddy. How about a light combo first? I know you know this one.
Got it.
And now let's try that heavy combo again. I want to see you shine.
Okay. Nice.
Such energy. It gives me tingles. Please enjoy a cool and calming beverage. I'll be here if you want to practice more.
Everything's coming up, Tristan. This is a great game. Or at least we got it. At least it seems like, oh, all right. Oh, I did that off beat. Nice. I love the way that looked. It was in the trailer, but it still looks really cool. I was about to say, give me more stuff. I messed that up a little bit, and I got hit. I was mostly focusing on the beat. I'm going to have to focus on the beat and do some dodging from time to time.
Well, that looks like all of them.
Maybe things aren't so bad after all.
Okay. Remind me to ask you later how you did all that.
Like I know. Anyway, your turn. I need to get out of wherever I am.
You're in production, and the only direct exit is through quality assurance. You see it?
So many buildings. It's hard to tell.
It's the one that literally says QA Center on it.
Oh, yeah. That one.
With that way out, they're probably expecting you, so...
You had me at way out. Let's go.
Fight to the beat for a higher score. By constantly comboing, landing beat hits, and attacking to the beat, you can raise your rhythm meter. Your rhythm meter can go from a rank D to S. The higher the rank, the higher your score multiplier. Based off your performance during battle, you'll receive bonuses towards your final rank. Score, the higher the score, the higher the rank. Just timing, press all your inputs on the beat to get a higher rank here, and time, clean up enemies quickly. Obviously.
Being cocky isn't gonna get you
Oh, I should have got up there.
The best solution is the most obvious.
That's wrong and terrible advice. You're wanted. We need to outsmart them.
Well, then I'll fight my way out.
Are you an idiot? That's literally the opposite of outsmarting them.
To all employees, Rekka here. This is important, so all caps this time. Kale's visiting the facility, and Rekka knows all you grimy grease hits are fixing your nuts and bolts to get things working, but Rekka wants this place shining on Armstrong Day. And someone spell check those Armstrong scanners. You hear that voice? That's the crowd cheering when those Armstrong units are pumping out to the public. And when Rekka gets her nice bonus at the end of the fiscal, Rekka will be sure to name check you all in that millisecond before Rekka kicks back and gives herself a round of applause. Got it.
I'm telling you, that was Kale in the flesh. You don't even have flesh. You wouldn't know. Actually being in production, does that count that I met him? No, it doesn't. So get over it and let's fix this staircase.
Yeah, this is all a mess. Gotta make sure I get that power up I saw before I move on. I think it's over here. Nice. Oh, there's another secret over here. Got it. No secrets over there. Good. Cool. Uh-oh, I moved in before it.
To compensate for added Project Armstrong flow, a new day of the week was added. Please note on this additional day of the week, working is mandatory.
Smidge, you can't be in two places at once.
Oh, hello there again, friend.
Yeah. Hey.
I was just looking around, and it seems like the whole world seems to be moving to your musical superpowers.
You know, I was actually noticing that too.
Finding the beat is as simple as looking around. Even the environment reacts to the beat.
Got it.
This is what those young people call being in the zone.
Maybe? But anyways, that's cool.
Alright.
Oh, I remembered something else.
Must be really important.
Everything moving to the beat, that also means Vandelay's robots.
Oh, that is kind of important.
Your recorded data. It seems all Vandelay security units are moving and acting to the same rhythm as you. Feel the beat to attack, feel the beat to dodge. Things are seeming quite simple now.
Alright, that's fair. Yeah, secrets. I think. Let me in. There must be some kind of unlock thing I need in order to get through there. I'm good at finding secrets. I've probably missed a bunch on so far while I'm saying that.
Oh, you look a bit tired.
I think I'm okay.
Sometimes it's best to take a rest.
This is okay.
I mean a rest.
This is where they explain rest
After
combos.
a light attack hits, wait one beat, and then attack again with a light attack to create a new combo. You'll know when to press the beat because you'll hear a clap sound. And even better, this combo will take you and your enemies into the air.
Nice.
Sounds neat. But I may need to practice.
I hoped you'd say that. Take my breath away.
Yeah, sure.
Got this.
Now that's it.
I just
Enjoy
got-
a drink. Me, of course.
I gotta remember to not add in an extra weight. Yeah. So it's... Got it. The button presses on that feel a little bit weird when you're trying to do it at max speed. I might get to... I'll figure out a stopping point as we go. If we make it to like a first boss, I'll probably stop streaming after I beat the first boss and get some food. Oh, side-scrolling.
I found a shortcut.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, this campus is huge. It's more like a city.
Uh-oh.
Being the world's leading tech company, Vandelay likes to show off. But I'm looking for what they're hiding.
Oh, you like digging up secrets. How about telling me your name?
If it took you this long to ask, you can wait a bit longer.
I'm Chai, by the way.
Shy? All right then.
Is there a little bit back and forth here? Okay, no, it's purely left and right, which I'm fine with. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, that was close. All right. Oh, secrets. Oh, no secrets. Got it. Always feels good to be on beat. Secrets. None. I wonder if that's the fastest way to move around, or if just running normally is good. Seems like just running normally is just about as good. Secrets first, or pickups first. Alright, didn't know that was going to break or not. I'm assuming only boxes have pickups in it. Battery pack production. Long letter unit number something over at the labs. Zanzo wants this unit out there for sale today, even though he thought of the idea yesterday. Product name, expanded battery pack for Project Armstrong power units. That's me. By design, the battery is made to fail at the 6-month mark, exactly a minute past the warranty period. Zanzo wants to put out this battery supercharger to help that? I don't know what he wants anymore. You didn't hear it from me, but all it does is mess up the charge and wear it out faster. But FYI, this thing is like a lightning rod. Zanzo didn't want any protective covering since it looked cooler. Wear rubber gloves or something. Alright, well, that must be my next upgrade. Did I miss any other secrets? Doesn't look like it.
Battery production activated.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch the red lasers. Obviously.
Easy. Okay, keep an eye on the red. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Alright, got this.
Hey, cool. What's that?
I wouldn't touch that.
Oh, too late.
Well, you're not dead. That's a plus.
The opposite, actually. It feels like I'm powered up.
808 is showing me you've got a lot of energy stored up in your arm. How about letting it out?
Special attacks. Shy can build up energy in his reverb gauge to unleash special attacks. When enough energy is stored up, the reverb gauge will glow to let you know you can launch into a special attack. Press both sticks at the same time to activate the attack and consume your stored energy. Attacking on the beat and collecting batteries will charge up the reverb gauge. Got it! Oh. I don't know if I hit the button to do that or not. I didn't expect it to come up right there. Collecting batteries will fill up your reverb gauge. Your reverb gauge will reset after each battle, so make use of it while it's charged up. Good to know.
Seem to be able to now use special attacks.
That literally just happened.
Reminder, I know a lot about you. But these special attacks are key. You really are channeling your energy here. Landing beat hits will knock batteries out of your enemies. Charge your reverb gauge.
Attack enemies with just timing to add to your reverb gauge. Yep.
All the energy will disappear after a battle.
Yep.
Seems like you aren't built to hold that much of a charge. So remember to use it while you have it.
Like they say, if you don't use it,
you live with constant regret over what could have been. Correct?
That's not how I remember it.
Let's test it out.
Wrecker wants him wasted, so let's waste him.
Got it. I messed up there at the end, but overall, A is not bad. Oh, SSA! Good shit. I'm getting better.
Not bad at all.
Ah, hey, come back. I wasn't done jumping on you. No, I didn't get these anyway. It's a good thing I didn't make the jump. Do I not want to go over there? Is there no secrets over there? Is there no secrets up here in general? I don't want to leave them behind. Okay, it didn't look like there's anything over there. Let's try to do it just in case. Okay, yeah, I can't go over there. They shouldn't make that so, they shouldn't make that so tempting. What's this thing? Oh, I guess I shouldn't hit it. I should talk to him, huh? Oh! I thought I had to tap to the beat. This is... broken piece of a health tank. Advertised as indestructible. This was clearly not. Wait, so 5 pieces of those give me a health tank? I thought that's what the other thing got me. The other things I've been collecting. Let's see. Combo switches, tips. Uh-oh. Do I have an inventory? I have them in the top right. I have to pay more attention to what they give me whenever I thought the things that I get 4 of gives me more health, but it might not have been. Or maybe that battery gauge gives me more battery gauge. That must be it. Ooh. Do I want to go down there? Over there? Secrets. What's this thing? Collect 4 pieces, broken pieces to create a fully complete... Okay. Alright, those increase my reverb gauge. Okay, so we have a third collectible. So those increase my reverb gauge. That increases my health. I don't know what the first thing increases. The purple clocks. Anything secret up there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Which way? Okay. And just run for a little bit. Ooh, that was kind of close. Any secrets? No secrets. Alright, we need to hit that.
Power's out. Generator looks busted.
Could you fix it? Any tools nearby?
Tools? I got a better idea.
Is there any secrets? I'm gonna ask that a lot. Okay, I think we're good.
And the beat goes on.
Easy peasy. Nah, I'm gonna wait for this one. I probably could have made it, but just in case. Got it.
I told you to check that generator. You had one job. You set me up. What? Rekka will destroy both of us if we run behind. Well, someone fixed it, so stop yelling at me.
True, I did fix it. I'm the best. No secrets down there? We're good. No, I wanted to land on him and bounce off like before. Like when I fell from a height. Hey, come back here. Alright. I must get like a level 1 key at some point that lets me unlock those things. Woo!
Reminder, sick days must be registered 6 months before desired date. Asterisk, sick days for robotic employees will not be approved.
Let's do it. Oh, did he hit me twice? Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I need health now. Oh, I got an S on that, though. Tough enemies. Tough enemies won't react to your attacks until you break their stun gauge. Once it's broken, you can knock them back or lift them in the air for combos. You'll need to continuously attack an enemy to break them. Leave them alone for too long and they'll recharge their gauge. Focus your attacks on a single enemy to take them out faster. I already knew that. I know how to play video games, although I am almost dead. This is the first time I've been happy to get health. I'm not gonna read all this out loud. Let me look real quick. Rekka works hard and types hard. Alright, got it. Nothing worth repeating for you guys. I'm concerned about my health situation. I didn't really understand what was attacks with that guy and what was like charge up animations. I thought he was winding up his swings, but I think he was just actually swinging multiple times in his attacks. I'm fine with that though. This is on hard, so... Ah! Crap.
Rhythm games are too hard. I want to relax, but you gotta time it right. I'll get back to work. Just one more game.
Oh. How do I open this? Oh.
How about combining those heavy and light attacks for even more combos and beat hits? Now's the time to try it out.
Are you sure? Hey, combo tutorial number 1. Alright. Let me get some more health first. Oh, I get it. I already tried it out a little bit there. I haven't been really mixing it up too much, so...
Time to mix heavy and light attacks. Timing gets a little trickier, but give it a shot.
Cool.
Perfect. Like it should be.
I like that one.
Got another combo for you. Let's see how you handle this one.
Weird. Okay. Cool.
Really good at this.
0 defects.
Almost out of here.
Oh, hell, thank goodness. Almost back to full. I think I missed all... Okay, I thought I missed all those. Alright, let's do this. Wow, I fucked all that up. No, it wouldn't let me... Because I was in the middle of a heavy attack. I can't dodge out of heavy attacks. That's the problem. Got it. Give me more enemies. I can do that better.
Easy.
Got it. Nice. Nice. All S ranks from here on out, baby.
Hey, look, exit. Told you this was easy.
I'm happy there's not a.
Idiot. They're clearly expecting you.
I'm happy there's not
Nothing I can't handle.
a category that punishes me for taking damage. Doesn't seem like that matters as much as just staying on beat, which I appreciate. As long as I stay alive, who cares how much damage I take? Alive and on beat, anyway. Personal note from 05 Car. I'm getting the feeling that that us 05 Car series are getting overlooked, but back when we were in charge of QA, we made sure the quality was there, but also we saw if things could be fixed. A dent in the body, replace it since everything's fine. A light not working, again, just fix it. But now, with 1 mil, it's all or nothing. Even a scratch and there's nothing but a crater left behind. QA should inspect something. It doesn't need rocket launchers. My, how things have changed around here. Sounds like a thing I'm going to be fighting next.
I used to run this facility. Now
Oh, that's him.
you have me stacking boxes. But I'll say, this is a fine stack. A great job.
I'm going to fuck up the stack.
You may have destroyed me stack, but my memories remain. Oh, what a good job it was.
It's a good way to look at life. No, I wish I could go in with full health. Seems like this is going to be the boss fight and probably the end of the stream. Haha! Alright, what's this do? Collecting 4 will restore it and increase Shy's health. A broken piece of Vandalay power core capable of increasing maximum. Okay, so that also increases maximum health? Then what's the energy cells for? Nah, whatever. I'll read that more carefully next time I pick one up. Got plenty of these gears, so hopefully I'll be able to buy some good stuff with them. That looks like another level 1. Another thing that I can turn off with, like, leveling up. Or can I dodge through this? I cannot dodge through that. I cannot dodge through that. Well, I just took a bunch of damage, but that's fine. You gotta figure these things out. Who needs health when you have the beat?
just like I thought. It's fine. You need to relax.
Introducing the head of production, Rekka!
Oh no.
There you are, man. Messing with Rekka's crew, Rekka's production. And worst of all, yeah, Rekka's perfect, no defect record!
Your security tried to kill me!
Project Armstrong, EULA. Fine print. Should've read it, punk. Defects get recalled.
Recalled? You mean killed?
Rekka ain't picked the verbs. That's for the mooks in marketing. Anyway, thanks for being dumb enough to just waltz in here. Rekka ain't gotta get her hands dirty.
I told you.
Welcome to the Project Armstrong defect check, honey. And our QA's the best in the business. Hell! Oh!
This would probably be a licensed song if it wasn't for the streaming mode.
I like defense.
That's good?
I like how they taste.
Oh, that's bad.
Inspection level 1 million.
Let's rock, big boy.
Got it. I missed all of that. I hate this game. Damn it! I should have saved my superpower for...
Extra sensitive for, inspecting.
Weird way to say hit them, but okay.
Man down, Chai. Go get him.
Alright, B button. I was supposed to hit the B button. Damn it. Hopefully I'll get another chance to do it with his other arm.
Fun get to use these. Try and dodge this.
Oh. I hope I didn't take damage from that. Oh, I was distracted looking for the missile.
Get out of there.
Oh, was I supposed to dodge? I guess I was supposed to dodge. Alright, cool. This time I hit the B button. I think that did a lot more damage than what I did last time. Oh, God. Damn it! Whoa! Let me back up! Damn it! I don't have enough to use my special attack yet. Got it. Give me some more. Damn it. I tried to attack him in the air and it didn't work out for me.
Almost got him. I could see that.
Shit! Got it. All right.
You got a killer track. But every song's gotta end.
That's the way guitars work. Yeah! All S's. I thought I fucked up a lot during that fight because I took so much damage, but I stayed on beat. I only got better as I went along. Oh, damage received does take away from my entire stage scores, though.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Yeah. But this time, just shut up and follow me. We really gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna try to get to a save point and then call it for the stream.
No complaining this time.
All right.
Are you scared?
What? No. I mean, it is a little dark. Hey, there are no spiders down here, right? Or like robot spiders? Oh, please don't let there be robot spiders. This it?
In here.
Hello? Catbot?
Unnecessary.
A rope snare? What are you? Cartoon character?
So that's where the magic happens, huh? My name is Peppermint.
Wait, that voice! You're the cat!
808 is my eyes and ears out there. And it looks like she's taken a liking to you.
Wait, okay, She's yours! She's yours!
Get up, slacker. We've got work to do.
So, 808 said you were gonna help me get out of here.
I am. Right after you help me look into Spectra.
I don't even know what that is.
Don't expect you to. This is whistleblower level.
So... bad?
Yes. And I'm working with a team to expose them. We're small, but...
Small meaning just you and your cat? I'm bigger than this.
Says Rockstar here. Do you even actually play guitar? Well, figures. I'll talk.
That was good voice acting on those, like,
Look,
grunts.
this campus is a maze of hallways, lifts, and dead ends, filled with security. You'll need my help to get out of here.
Nah, so far I've done pretty...
Horrible if it wasn't for me? Look, if you help me, I'll make sure you get off Vandalay Island.
Fine. Whatever, I guess.
Perfect.
Welcome to the Hideout. Enjoy some downtime between missions at the Hideout. Chat it up, relax before the next mission, or just take in the vibe. As your adventure continues, more points of interest will be added, so be sure to take some time to look around. Interact points. Walk around the Hideout to chat and interact with things, then sit down on the couch to move the story ahead. The Wall of Fame at the back of the Hideout has goals and rewards for you to attempt as you continue your adventure.
This is your hideout? You really are a small operation.
Well, now we're +1. You can rest on that sofa.
Luxury suite, I see.
By the way, I may be able to help you out with some upgrades if you have some spare parts. Let's chat before we head out.
Yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to do before I was done for the day. Okay, these are all logs of all the stuff I found, or all the text logs I found. I'll talk to her last. Rhythm jumper. Alright, so there's a good reason for me to be jumping to the rhythm. Complete challenges to earn rewards and flesh out a mural dedicated to your adventures. As the story goes on, more challenges will be unlocked, so keep checking up to see what you've earned and what's available. I want to get my rewards for... I did one of these. It was... aerial combos. Nailed it. Land a beat hit. Apparently I did 50 of those. Cool. That's the only one that I did, though. That gave me some more gears. Alright, let's see what our upgrades look like.
I'm not the master of Vandalay tech, but with some gears, I may be able to give you a bit more fight.
More fight? Can you be more specific?
Attacks, items,
I set up a shop.
special attacks.
Here you can learn new attacks. You can use them just by buying them. Here's your chance to learn new special attacks. Each attack requires a certain amount of reverb gauge, so make sure you have enough before buying. Also, special attacks need to be equipped. You can't just use them all.
So, okay. Oh, equip on left trigger. Got it. So I probably have a pickup that gives me more chunks of the gauge, and then pickups that give me longer gauges, or maybe whatever. We'll see. We have a store. We can buy those things anyway now. So.
Attack, and I'm good to go.
And finally, here are items for some permanent upgrades.
What's this?
I've got an idea for something, but let's just say it's still in pre-pro.
How are you doing all this with gears?
Don't underestimate me. I can do more than you think.
All right. Let me see what you got.
Okay, so we can finally figure this out. Life gauge, maximum health is increased. Gives a shock and good vibes, and more importantly, adds a section to Chai's maximum reverb gauge. Health tank. This health tank stores enough energy for Chai to recharge a full gauge of life, activated automatically when all his health is depleted. Gotcha, so these are extra lives. Okay, got it. Picking up health when fully healed will pool the additional health in the tank. Got it. Special attack slot. So this lets me get another special attack. Straight up. Simple enough. Alright, we're not going to buy any of those just yet. Let's see. Pick me up. When Chai's in trouble, he will bust out a reserve energy drink to give him a health boost mid-battle. Landing the beat hit when drinking will restore more health. And you can press this. Okay, cool. You can expand a little video here. After triggering the attack, you'll need to complete the button combination. Overdrive slash. Chai builds up energy to the rhythm to unleash a series of slashes. Finishing the attack with a beat hit sends the resulting slashes forward in an echo of pain. Be careful, if you don't build up enough energy, you won't be able to do full damage with the attack. But this takes 4 reverb gauges, and I don't got that many. And then we got a whole bunch of attack strings. A ground combo that leads into an air combo? Unbelievable. That'd be cool. Wait 1 beat in the middle of my normal combo. I might get that one. A rest combo that attacks an enemy directly in front of Chai, but finishes up with a wide area attack that can hit multiple enemies and send them flying. A great option to mix up your repertoire for high scores, as well as getting enemies away from close range. Jump up in the air and land the beat hit to do a full 360 area degree attack. This will send weaker enemies flying back. A go-to attack for when you're surrounded, maybe. The result is a powerful slash that sends enemies and junk flying back. Following up with a magnet grab can continue the combo and create a magnet link bonus. This is probably something we don't have just yet. Harmonic Beam. A high-level area combo attack, comboing weak and heavy attacks, will not only damage enemies in the air, but send the enemy back down to the ground for you to finish them off above with a powerful beam. The beam can even damage nearby enemies. A multiple hit air combo that ends with a smashing crash to the ground. One of the trickier combos, after performing the first 2 attacks, wait for the spin attack to finish before inputting the second half of the combo. I mean, it's the most expensive, so it's probably the most worth it. It doesn't look as cool as the harmonic beam, though. That looks pretty cool. We're gonna start with the tune-up, probably. Alright, well, first we should probably buy a special attack, because I don't seem to have one, I don't think. Alright, no, I have Power Chord right now, which just does a bunch of damage. Yeah, I don't want a special attack that heals me. Not that that's a waste, necessarily, but that's not what I'm in the market for. So let's get Tune-Up and Echo Splash, probably. Or do we want an aerial combo? We should probably get an aerial combo, too. Yeah, let's get the beam. The beam's pretty cool. And maybe I'll save up for more, or maybe I should probably, are these just completed? These aren't even parts, these are just completed things to buy. I should probably get one of these. Let's get a reverb core. We're not going to worry about extending the life gauge too much, because I shouldn't be getting hit. That's the way I always see leveling up in these games. Alright. Alright, where's my save option? Do I have one? Hopefully everything's auto-saved. All unsaved data from your last checkpoint will be lost. Well, alright, that's fine. If I have to rebuy that stuff, it's not the end of the world. I only bought like 3 things. Alright. We're gonna call it as far as the stream goes. This game is just as good as I hoped it would be so far. And I hope it only gets better. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm gonna stream any more of this game. I think I got the gist out. I think I'm going to play the rest of it off stream so I can enjoy the full music tracks. But I hope this is enough to make people go out and try the game, because I really like it. And I hope it does well. We need more games like this. What's this Bethesda Net option? Do I get stuff unlocked? View and connect your account here. Alright, well, I'll do that off stream. Oh, wait, it's done. Cool. Uh-oh. Well, I will talk to you guys later. That's it for the stream. Don't know if I'm going to stream again anytime soon. This is kind of like out of nowhere, but I'll definitely let people know if I do. All right. See ya.